I've got headphone hair. Woot! What? Nobody can hear you. You're way over there. My cat's whining. Try not to look at her. But anyway, it is another episode of Woot Wednesday 41. Woohoo! Um, let's see. It's not much any different than any other week, really. Work still kind of sucks. People still not doing their job properly or only half-assing it and then leaving me to do the rest. It's like when I took 2 days off for my birthday, it's like everyone freaked out that I wasn't there. It's like, holy crap, I took 2 days off. I didn't quit or anything. It's like they can't handle it if I'm not there for 2 extra days. Hell, they can't even handle it when I'm not there on my normal days off. What are they going to do in June when I take 2 weeks off? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. They can deal. They can figure it out. Let's see. Musically. I decided while I'm fiddling with well, I haven't really been messing with that track. The Canada cover. I still got to learn the bass guitar part on that, and then try to figure out what is wrong tonality wise with my bass. I still don't have a clue, and my glasses are crooked as hell. I'm trying to like screen over there, and it's just like I can't take them off, and I wouldn't be able to see. um, Find out what's wrong tone wise with it because it sounds like metallic, tinny, not like bass should sound. Although I could use the Dean that's in the room, but it's a full size bass. And if you've ever listened to Canada, the live version from like what was it, 1981, I think. I can't remember, but that bass is really fast, and my fingers are really stumpy, and the frets on the Dean are really far apart, and I would be all like end up with carpal tunnel real bad. I mean, I have it, but I don't want to like push it to where I'm going to end up having to go for surgery. I've gone 10 plus years without having to think about that because I manage it really well. When I know what happens on my brace goes, which is back on the piano because it started acting up last week. So I put my brace on for a couple of hours. It's doing okay now. I'm not like uh, typing a lot or playing the piano a lot. Oh, I'm trying to work on this other cover that kind of snuck into my head while I was at work. And I'm like, you know, I really like that Madonna song Frozen. I should really try to cover it. So what I started with was the original track. Put it into Reaper, got the BPM set proper, and I was like, I didn't realize how high she actually sang until I tried to do it. So I pitched it down three semitones to from F minor to D minor, and that works better. But I still need to. I've been practicing just the vocal part or whatnot, and I'm like sitting there going, I really need to just build the music around it first before I even try to do the vocals, because I'm being influenced, and I don't want to. It's like I want it to be. I don't know. I don't want it to be the same as the original track because I don't want to do that because then what's the point? Um, but yeah, I'm gonna start out with working things out on the piano first before I even attempt to like add any other instruments or whatever to it. It's like I'm not gonna. It's just gonna be virtual instruments and vocals. So Yeah, that'll be fun. I need to start working on that, and then work on that piano acoustic guitar track. Get that actually like started, because I've been like putting it off, putting it off, putting it off, putting it off, and I'm like, it's almost been a year since I released Meadowlands, so I'm like, I really need to start putting more music out. So I'm gonna need to start doing that, and like just get that going. Try to do that. I wanted to release something on my birthday that didn't quite get there. There was just so much crap going on in January and February. It was just like couldn't catch a break. So much drama and nonsense. And then I get home from work and I'm just like beat. And it's like, and then I start getting doing other things like, oh, I'd rather binge watch something than do what I was thinking about while I was at work. So I need to quit doing that. um, I have for the most part, but I got to start working on my stuff and getting that done. My recording window for anything with microphones is the middle of the night, like midnightish, up to around 4 a.m. ish. Although I was up until about 6 a.m. Sunday doing this, just trying to relearn the lyrics, because I mean I knew the lyrics like way back when, but then life happens and you forget about some songs, and then they sneak up on you when you least expect it, like it did last week. So I'm gonna just uh, work on relearning the lyrics. I've almost got it. There's a couple of spots that trip me up still, but I'll get there. So that's my musical thingy for this past week. Let's see. There hasn't been really much anything else going on other than drama and nonsense that comes with living in an apartment complex. It's like, oh my God, you can't even. Those of you that have lived in an apartment complex know what I'm talking about. It's just ridiculous. It was nonstop people screaming at each other the other day, back and forth, crazy people running around back of the building just being stupid. And I'm like, I really want to get the hell out of here. But until I start making some good extra money, or my work decides to, hey, here, let us actually pay you what you're worth, ha ha ha, and then maybe I can get the hell out of here. But until that happens, until things start, I don't know, looking up financially, I'm stuck here. It's just like, just hope to hell that whoever the people that own this place now can actually do what they allegedly have said they're going to do. I haven't talked to them, so I don't really know. I've only just heard it secondhand from other people that live here. So we'll see. You know, all the things the last people promised to do, like redo the parking lot because there's potholes all over the place. Friggin' like draw some flippin' lines in because people park all stupid. They think they can take up like 5,000 spots with their one vehicle because, ooh, I'm more important than everybody else. And then me coming home at like well after 2 a.m., having to park a million miles away from where the side I live on. I live on the end. I shouldn't have to park all the hell the way down towards the other end to come over here. It's not cool, you know. And there are people that think they can park in here overnight and they don't live here at all, and they're supposed to park out back. Overnight guests are supposed to park out back, but nobody enforces it, apparently. Hopefully that will change too. And if I ever actually like call them or talk to the property manager or whatever, I'll bring that up as well, because that is just stupid ridiculous. And it's like, I've got one car. I should be able to park my car in this parking lot. And like having more than three vehicles all parked in here, no, they shouldn't be doing that, because I have a car. One, I need a parking spot, preferably close to the side I live on. But yeah, that's enough ranting on that. Trying to think. I don't think there's not been any much else going on other than I'm just still mixing Academy tracks and doing production on some of them when I feel they need it. So and then only putting the production tracks or putting them in for Feedback Friday because I still have a lot to learn about making production decisions. I don't really need too much in the way of mixing critiques unless something is totally whacked out and messed up and or I've lost my mind. Then I'll ask. I'll ask for an extra set of ears, which is always good to have, is this extra set of ears on anything. It's like, I'm not really sure about this part. Let me know what you think. And then, because then maybe somebody will tell you something that you never even thought of. And then you're like, oh, damn, okay. I had never thought of it that way. All right, let's try this. That's how things go. And that's how you learn, I mean, it's you can't just go around going, oh, I'm the best ever. I don't need any advice. I don't want your advice. I'm awesome. Nobody is that awesome. It's like you can't just sit there and like going, I was born doing this. You weren't. You were taught. And it's like this elitist nonsense I'm so tired of. Some dudes and their stinking dudeness being dudeish. It's like I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I do have a pretty good handle on it. I've been doing this for like 3 years now, and I've only just been able to like trust myself within the last year and a half. Like maybe let me try doing this on my own and see how it goes, and I did, and I was like, okay, that's actually pretty damn good. So it's like anything you do, you can't just go around going, I'm the most awesome person in the flippin' world and you don't matter because I'm awesome. And I'm not going to let anybody tell me anything different. Snobbery at its finest. Yeah, so, yeah, just not doing much of anything else other than making these videos. I just finished the filming the part four of the mixing series. It's going a hell of a lot quicker than the first one I did because I was just nervous, completely nervous. I didn't know, I wasn't sure of myself too much if I was doing things properly like I should, and it's like, okay, so I'll just go through and like do it that way, but it's a lot quicker. It's going a lot smoother. I'm doing 20-minute blocks and getting that all sorted. So, and I've already gotten through like the first round of EQs on the whole thing. So that's done. Next set is listening to maybe, I think, like the first verse and the chorus and making sure the balances are still proper. Because then I won't do any kind of like volume automation or panning automation or any of that stuff until at the end. Because you get close, you get close enough to where, okay, this is what I need to do, and then do your volume and stuff, and then at the end of that, add your mix bus processing and go from there. And then it's all about just like making sure everything sounds good. Not necessarily having everything separated within an inch of its life, but have it sound like it's all together, all as good as you can humanly get it, and then going from there and seeing what else might need to be done, if anything. There comes a point where it's like you never finished with the mix, you just abandon it, and it's like, okay, I've done as much as I can with this track. Time to move on to the next one. There were like a few that I just got so upset with that I just like, I'm not even gonna bother trying to finish this. People were being dicks and stuff, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I don't need to finish this then. It's like, what was the point? You're not wanting to help. You just want to be a snarky ass douchebag. I don't need to finish this. I can move on to something else. because being a snarky dick, no matter what frickin' gender you are, doesn't help anybody. And it's like all of us that are trying to do this are all still learning. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, I've learned everything. I know everything. Ha 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 ha. I'm better than you now. No, they just gave up on learning and think they're like king shit or whatever. But yeah, we're all still learning. We're all on like the same road, but we're on different paths, and we're in different uh, sections of our journey. Some are further ahead than others. Some are just starting. So it's of no use to tell somebody they suck or their mix sucks for no other reason than they have a superiority complex. And I had that happen about 2 weeks ago. Someone told me that my metal mix was a disaster. I'm like, wow, thank you. I disagree, but whatever. It's like, don't tell me that, oh, I can only hear this and this. Yeah, I bring them out here. I mix on these. I live in an apartment complex. I can't put acoustic treatment on my walls because there's no space for it. I don't even have space for monitors except for the two screens that are sitting in front of me. So, but yeah, it's comments like that that just make you look like an ass. And you're not helping anybody by saying it either. It's like, hey, I listen to your mix. This is what I hear. See, that's completely different than going, your mix was a disaster. Because all you're trying to do is incite a fight. And it's like, I don't need that kind of crap. Nobody needs that kind of crap. So when you're giving critiques, or you listen to something that isn't as good as it could, give the constructive feedback. Don't be going, oh, you suck, give up. Don't do that. That's not helpful to anybody. And it's like that just makes you have like an instant attitude that you spend enough time to sit there and type out you suck, instead of going through that your time isn't worth explaining anything. That's how it goes. And it's really ridiculous. And there's always going to be those types of people that do that crap. And it's annoying. I'm not ever going to go and say, hey, you suck. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to listen to your song. I'm going to start you off with the simple things. And then you can go and fix them if you prefer, if you would like to. Well, I'm not twisting your arm. I just tell you what I hear. And then you do that and come back and we'll fix the other issues if there are any, Like your bass is masking your kick. You need to separate a little bit further. And then there's something else going on that I can't quite tell because it's being masked by the low end or whatever, stuff like that. You can't just go and like do the whole thing without correcting the major things first, and then you can start to hear the little subtle things that need to be fixed, or that could be fixed if they want to fix them. That's all up to who's getting the critiques. They can choose to fix them or not, and that's how it goes. I mean, it does work both ways, but the main thing I see is people being jerks and not providing helpful and constructive feedback. And that's the crap that has to stop. So I'm going to end this rant. It's like 80 flipping degrees inside my apartment again. I don't have a heater on, but I can hear other people's heaters going. Like the ticking from my ceiling is the heaters. Mine is off. Somebody's is still on. And I'm like, it's too hot for this crap. And I can't have the fan in the window right now because it's noisy for the microphone. So I'm going to end this now. I could just sit here and just like stare at you for 20 more minutes, but I won't do that. Let me know how... I can't even talk. I'm so tired. And I got two videos. I got this video and the mix video to still edit and upload and schedule. So I'm going to shut up now and let me know how your last 7 days went, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.